everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I feel like my setup just gets worse every time I do this, so apologies. I don't know how I used to do my other videos, to be honest. I feel very confused because I can never get this out of frame anymore, but that's neither here nor there. I've been putting off making this video, even though I've wanted to do it, but it felt like the time wasn't right because it felt like I was waiting for, the weather to get better because it's really cloudy and for the setup to be easier to film and stuff. And I haven't been feeling great the last couple of weeks. So I've been like, oh, well, when I feel more, jolly and excited and more perky, I'll do the video. And I feel like that time just never came. And that's probably why I need to make this video more than ever. Especially because it's about self-care. And I think it's important to be truthful about self-care through the hard times, when we're going through it, and through the easy times as well. Because self-care looks really different depending on how you're currently feeling. So I wanted to, I'm sorry, I've shaken the camera a bit. I wanted to show some self-care decks that I love and work with. They are all Oracle decks. One is out of print and the other one is independent, but the other three are mass market, so easily available and slightly more affordable. So I'll start with this one. This is a bag I got. This isn't the bag it came in. I don't even know if it actually did come in a bag. I think it might have just came wrapped. But this is a deck by Veronica Dearly, who I think is a UK artist. And she created this deck that has like 3 different types of cards. So there's fortunes, messages, and affirmations. And she suggests that you can mix them all up, or you can split them into 3 groups depending on, what you want to pull. But yeah, I think you'll notice a pattern in the decks that I really enjoy, because like all of these ones are basically text-based except for one. There's no guidebook. It's kind of, you just pull a card and go, and that's often what I need when I'm going through a difficult time. Yeah, so this video, I don't know, I'm like 3.5 minutes into it and I'll finally say what it's about. But this video, I just wanted to have a cozy little chat about self-care decks, what they look like for me, how I use them. Yeah, this one's really cute because it's really small. It's like a pocket size. And it's just really easy to understand. One of the other things that's really important to me is that none of these have toxic positivity in them. There's no hustle or girl boss culture, no manifestation crap. Oh, this one's my favorite. I literally say this to myself all the time in my head. This is like my internal monologue when I need to do something difficult. Just gonna take a sip of my drink. Yeah, so it's fun because I can just have these out on like altar space or just like on a little card stand. But yeah, it's like really cute. I think I need like bright colors as well in my self-care decks and like cuteness. This one's great as well. So these are the affirmation ones. But yeah, so this one I think is out of print. I don't think she does these anymore, but she does have a book that I think has some of these phrases and illustrations in it. So just look her up. I think her book is actually called How to Do Hard Things, and it looks really cute. I have it on my wish list. So I will pop that back in. But how cute is this bag? I feel like I got the perfect bag match. So, Gentle Reminders by Barry Lee. I feel like I never really see anyone using this. And it's really great. I don't think I must have, this was the last card I pulled. But it's like really bright. It's a good size. It feels very childlike, so I think this is great for self-care or even inner child work. It just feels really warm and cozy, and I really like the messages in here. I like it as well because it's not trying to tell me to do anything, because I often pull these cards when I'm kind of at my wit's end and I can't do anything. So it's great that it's not like, you know, forcing anything on me. It's just some kind of food for thought. This one's really great. Sit in the now, not the next. I mean, that's like a constant reminder. And yeah, I feel like this goes with so many like fun, colorful tarot decks that I have. But to be honest, another part of my self-care practice right now is not really using tarot, because I feel like right now I need something really obvious. I need something that I don't need to think about, something I don't have to read in depth really. Just, yeah, and I know tarot can be like that for a lot of people, and it can be like that for me too, but I just feel like the space I'm in right now it's not allowing me to, like, I have done some tarot, but not a lot of it. But yeah, that's okay. I think for me, self-care is also realizing about what I need versus what I should be doing. This card. I mean, it's just amazing. It's so beautiful and happy, and it just makes me feel like I don't need to have everything figured out right now, which is a really nice feeling to have. You deserve you deserve to hold space for yourself. Absolutely. Let it flow. So yeah, this one is great. I love it so much. Oops. The next one, I think this is probably my most used self-care deck. So this is Self-Care Wisdom Cards by Cheryl Richardson. It's by Hay House. It has like a little card about the author, the artist, and then just a little welcome, but it's what some people call a double deck. Sorry, I keep putting things out of frame. But there's a keyword and an image, and then a phrase about it. And I feel like this deck is just, here, I'll move this so I can, it's just everything really. It's really beautiful. I think it's quite inclusive. Again, there's no toxic positivity. Oh, oops. I just really like the images as well. They're really calming, like quite like pastel-y. And just again, really happy with the colors. Ease. Today I allow life to be easy. Absolutely. I think this was this is an older deck, but it looked different. It had like quite cheesy, I think like photography or something on it. And then they did this, they updated it a few years ago, which is really cool. There's a few of their decks, excuse me, that I think could do with a refresh. I feel like there's one that's called Surrender, and it's just like I surrender this or I let go of or something like that. But it's like really cheesy imagery, and I'm not that keen on it. But this, like, I'd like that for that to be redone as well. Time spent worrying is time spent. Hallelujah. Rituals. That's cool. Ritual is my word of the year. So steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea. Let wisdom sneak up on you. Absolutely. Don't seek it out. I did these wrong again because I can't focus. But yeah, so this is just really nice and calming again. I feel like these kinds of decks aren't really popular right now. Everyone's really into shadow work and like collage and all of that, like more darker stuff, which is totally fine. But it's not like I have those decks too, but that's not what I go to when I need some self-care. I need a pep talk. I need something to be simple and easy and non-confronting. So that's why a lot of these are, you know, affirmations or just phrases rather than, yeah. So this is interesting because this is the indie deck. This is a self-care oracle by the Fox Universe Tarot. So it's structured like a tarot, but it's like it has a keyword that's related to self-care on each one. This gilding is like god awful. I don't understand why. Like it just doesn't match at all, but anyway. And then there's like a write-up. So I think there's more than 78. How many? Yeah, so there's 80 cards. So I think there's a couple of extra major arcana cards, but then they all kind of align. Oh, that's weird. I don't even use reversals. Yeah, they align pretty well with the tarot. And they all have a self-care message. And the person who wrote this deck is a former social worker. So she really knows her stuff. Again, no toxic positivity. It's just such a good deck. This is really cool. I have her other deck as well. It's like the Fox Universe Illustrated Edition, I think. But yeah, and then I'll show some of the write-ups so you can see that there's like a fairly good write-up for each card, including majors, minors, and courts. I really like the art, and I just really like the messages. They feel really friendly for people who like the, spoonies. They feel really good for people who, have different needs, which is really nice. So yeah, this deck is independent and it's like fairly expensive, but she often does 25 to 30% off deals like quite regularly in her shop. So I think if you sign up for her newsletter, she sends those out. I'm like not affiliated with her or anything. I just really like this deck. And then the last deck I have is my newest one. I only got this like last week, I think. This is Take What You Need, an affirmation deck for tuning into your inner voice by Danny DePiro. So again, like the self-care wisdom cards, there's a little intro card. And then I just love the backs of this. It's so cute. It reminds me of the original backs of the Rainbow Tarot. Yeah, so there's some, this style as well just speaks to me. It's really bright and crisp. I love the line work. It's really, yeah. I love this one. Yeah, so I kind of just wanted this video to just be a bit more me just chatting about self-care and these decks. Love this. As always, there's no pressure to buy any of these things if you don't need them or want them. If you have stuff in your collection already, make use of that. I probably don't need 5 of a similar type of deck, but here we are. I feel like they are all different, even though they seem quite similar. This one is just like, they're just so affirming. And these aren't the only decks I kind of have that are brightly colored. I was thinking, I don't know if anyone's done like a collection video or a tag about dopamine decks, because I was thinking of doing something like that because I have so many brightly colored decks, because that's just, well, half of my aesthetic is like this, where it's bright, cartoony, colorful, and then the other half is like deep and dark. So it really depends on how I'm feeling. Oh, yes, this is so true. Yeah, so I feel like I'm not the only person going through a hard time right now. I feel like the world in general is a bit of a shit show. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video and that, it's brought a bit more color and joy into your life. I will leave it at that. So thanks for watching and see you next time.